Have you ever wondered what the most common causes of death are for seniors? It's not exactly a topic we like to talk about, but understanding the truth could literally save your life, or the life of someone you love. The truth is, most of the health challenges seniors face don't come out of nowhere. They build slowly, quietly, until one day it's too late. But it doesn't have to be that way. When you know the risks, you can take control. You can make changes that protect your health and your future. This video isn't just about statistics. It's about helping you live longer, stronger, and with more peace of mind. We're about to walk through the 5 most common causes of death in older adults. But more than just naming them, we'll explore how they happen, the early warning signs to watch for, and what you can do to protect yourself. Stay with us until the end, because each point builds a clearer picture of how aging really works, and how it doesn't have to mean losing your strength, independence, or sense of purpose. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's a good time to hit that button and turn on notifications. Trust me, the insights you'll gain today could change everything. Let's get started. Heart disease remains the leading cause of death in older adults. But here's the tricky part. It rarely announces itself with a dramatic heart attack or crushing chest pain. Instead, it creeps in slowly, through fatigue, shortness of breath, and the quiet assumption that getting older just means feeling tired all the time. A cardiologist once said, "By the time many of my senior patients arrive, they've been living with untreated heart symptoms for years. They just didn't know it." That's the scary truth. Poor circulation, high blood pressure, and clogged arteries don't show up overnight. They build slowly over decades of poor diet, lack of exercise, and unmanaged stress. Take Margaret, a 72-year-old retired teacher. She always felt a little tired, but she brushed it off as just getting older. Then one morning, after climbing a flight of stairs, she felt dizzy and her chest tightened. A trip to the doctor revealed 80% blockage in her arteries. She was weeks away from a major heart attack, and she had no idea. The fix? The good news is, heart disease is highly preventable. Regular checkups can catch early warning signs. Managing blood pressure and cholesterol levels reduces risk. A diet rich in whole foods and regular exercise strengthens the heart. Even walking for 20 minutes a day can make a significant difference. Heart disease isn't just about living longer. It's about living better. Protect your heart, and you protect your independence, your clarity, and your peace of mind. Cancer is the second most common cause of death among seniors. And while it's easy to think of cancer as sudden and aggressive, the truth is more complicated and more preventable. Many cancers, like lung, colon, prostate, and breast cancer, can be treated successfully when detected early. But here's the problem. The early signs are easy to miss. Fatigue, weight loss, digestive issues, a nagging cough. Most people chalk it up to just getting older. An oncologist once said, "By the time many elderly patients receive a cancer diagnosis, the tumor has already progressed beyond the early stage. Not because they didn't care, but because they didn't know what to look for." Take Linda, a 68-year-old grandmother. She noticed a persistent cough and a bit of weight loss, but ignored it. After all, she was eating well and exercising. 6 months later, she was diagnosed with stage 3 lung cancer. If she'd gone to the doctor earlier, her outcome could have been very different. The fix? Don't ignore small changes. Unexplained weight loss, fatigue, or pain should never be brushed off. Schedule regular screenings. Colonoscopies, mammograms, and chest x-rays save lives. A diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains lowers cancer risk. Reducing alcohol and quitting smoking can cut risk in half. Cancer doesn't always move fast, but when it does, early action makes all the difference. Chronic respiratory diseases, like bronchitis, emphysema, and COPD, are quiet killers. They don't strike suddenly. They steal breath slowly, over years, making each step a little harder and each breath a little shorter. A pulmonologist once said, "By the time many seniors come in for testing, they've already lost half their lung capacity and didn't even know it." Ron, a 75-year-old former steelworker, quit smoking 20 years ago, but he still felt winded walking up his driveway. When he finally got tested, doctors discovered severe lung damage. "I thought quitting was enough," he said. "I didn't know the damage could keep growing." The fix? Quitting smoking is step one, but it's not the end of the story. Breathing therapies and medications can improve lung function. Staying active, even light walking, helps keep lungs working. Avoiding exposure to cold air, smoke, and pollutants reduces flare-ups. Breathing freely shouldn't be a luxury, and it doesn't have to be. Stroke hits fast, but the damage builds over years. High blood pressure, clogged arteries, and heart issues quietly create the perfect storm for a stroke. A neurologist once said, "Strokes rarely give second chances." Eugene, a 70-year-old retired firefighter, ignored his high blood pressure. One morning, he dropped his coffee cup and couldn't speak. His wife recognized the signs and got him to the hospital just in time. But the recovery was long and difficult. The fix? Managing blood pressure and cholesterol reduces stroke risk. Quick action matters. The acronym FAST, face drooping, arm weakness, speech difficulty, time to call 911, saves lives. Mental stimulation, puzzles, reading, conversation, strengthens the brain's resilience. Stroke isn't random. Prevention and quick action can save your life. Alzheimer's doesn't strike overnight. It's a slow unraveling of memory, identity, and independence. A geriatric specialist once said, "By the time a diagnosis is made, the disease has already been changing the brain for years." Harold, an 82-year-old former math teacher, put his shoes in the fridge one day. A week later, he forgot his grandson's name. The signs were there, but they were easy to dismiss. The fix? Mental stimulation. Reading, music, conversation helps maintain brain function. A diet rich in leafy greens, berries, and whole grains reduces risk. Staying socially connected slows cognitive decline. Quality sleep and regular exercise protect brain health. Alzheimer's may not be curable, but it's not inevitable. Small, consistent efforts matter. Heart disease, cancer, respiratory issues, stroke, Alzheimer's. These aren't just medical terms. They're real-life battles faced by millions of seniors and their families. But here's the truth. You have more control than you think. Take action now. Small changes, better diet, more movement, regular checkups, add up. What stood out to you most? Let us know in the comments. And if you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. Your support helps us keep creating content that informs and inspires. Your health matters, and it's never too late to start protecting it.